Yeah, well, part two of this video regarding the general establishment media now fawning over the death of Walter Cronkite, whom they believe was actually within their midst. Tellingly, his most celebrated moments, and one of the most significant ones, as Greg Mitchell points out, was one broadcast. This broadcast would help to save many thousands of lives, US and Vietnamese, and perhaps more than 1 million, was when Cronkite actually stood up and announced that Americans shouldn't trust the statements being made about the war by the US government and military, and that the specific claims that they were making were almost certainly false. In other words, Cronkite's best moment was when he did exactly that which modern journalists today insist that they must not ever do: directly contradict claims from government and military officials and suggest that such claims should not be believed. These days, our leading media outlets won't even use words that are disapproved by the government. Despite that, media stars will spend ample time flamboyantly commemorating Cronkite's death as though he reflects well on what they do, dwelling on the death of Tim Russert, whose sycophantic servitude to Beltway power and accommodating head waiter is essentially nothing else but mindless stenography. In fact, within Cronkite's most important moments, one finds the essence of journalism that today's modern media stars not only fail to exhibit, but explicitly disclaim as their responsibility. I urge you to read this article, my friends, because the mainstream American media is dead as far as everything is concerned. This article is long. It bears paying attention to. And this is why us little people are speaking up. And no, we aren't the Walter Cronkites. We don't have access to power. And we don't, we don't sit in the White House. We're not invited into press conferences. In fact, we're being thrown out at every turn. So when you hear of anything going on regarding news conferences in the White House today, what does this really amount to? Please ask yourself. Conversely, Walter Cronkite wasn't a saint. He was invited into power circles, and he had connections to powers very high up. But he didn't, and he wasn't afraid to speak out when he saw something going on that went against the grain of every American citizen. And he said it like it was, which is precisely why LBJ had to resign, because he said, and it's kind of a quote, if I've lost Walter Cronkite, I've lost Middle America. Yeah, well, you damn well have. And this government today has not only lost Middle America, it is on the verge of losing all of America. So kudos to people like Walter Cronkite and to the few journalists left there trying to fight their way in little publications and getting their stuff out there and backing it up, not through some crazy theories, but actually backing it up, trying to get the facts out and informing the American people. The internet, my friends, will change as well. You know, this is going to be the new propaganda tool for everyone. But rest assured, many ways can be found around this, and brilliant and smart people will always find a way around this. So don't count yourself amongst the losers. We will find ways around this. So don't give up, and don't say everything is lost. It's not lost. The fight is just beginning once again. Happens every few years or so, and we can't give up. Good night.